intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Blazers offense takes the field. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll go right back to him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Zeno. Fires to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. A little screen to the running back. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Blazers will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the move, it's Presley. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Golden Hurricane offense gets its first crack in this game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-up.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Another first down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got rid of it just in time. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now on first down from the 28. On the run, it's Jackson. Nice move to stay on his feet. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense showing their strength.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He's got great speed, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Blazers want to crank the tempo.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have working the middle of the field.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Zeno. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
First and goal, UAB.
Looking to throw. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the...
Snap! UAB.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Oh, gave the defender the business. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
That quarterback put the space in the fan. I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Pulls it in. It's Presley. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
That's not the direction you want to go offensively here. Down close to the goal line, you don't want to be going backward. I think these receivers, they need to be a little bit more decisive. Just catch the ball and get what you can get.
Now the pitch. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulsa. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. To the air, it's Zeno. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
At the 45 on his way. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got it in the middle, it's Terry. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Snapped it in the shotgun. Into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Back-to-back incompletions and likely back to the air on 3rd and goal. He wants to throw it again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David. There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. It's complete. A huge pickup. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Williams will pass. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say,
time to take a shot. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point for the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
All right, trying to attack the middle of the field on that in route. Nice job putting his foot in the ground. He didn't telegraph where he was going. He was open. He's just got to make the catch.
Pressure coming. This time he's got it. Slips a tackle and he's got room. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Oh, they blocked the kick. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half.
14.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tulsa.
You know, we just went to half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Caught in the backfield. It's Beebe. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Blazers moving quickly to the line. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Blazers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Presley. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Trying to find his man on first down. That's reeled in. It's Payne. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up.
At the 18-yard line. Second down.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives him momentum.
First and goal, UAB.
To the air, it's Zeno. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The aerial assault continues. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UAB. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the wide receiver screen.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. The ball squirts free. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Williams looking for a man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Looking at a second and short now. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Going downfield for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The option look. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Makes the score. Tulsa, 35. UAB, 21.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Blazers will send out the punt unit.
27 on to kick it away.
On the return, it's Presley. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wide out in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Fakes his man out. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to run for it. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it to the right. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They're trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And that is another first down.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Takes the handoff. It's Jacob. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. The Blazers will hustle to the line. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Fires into the end zone. What a snag by the defense. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play?
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and...
A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. Going for it on fourth down must be part of their philosophy. Just 1 for 3 so far in this one. Lets it fly. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down.
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UAB. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Right down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to pass. It's Zeno. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking to move it through the air. Hauls it in. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking for space, it's Jacobs.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. He wants it all. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and now just 1 point away from a tie.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, that's your decision.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Got his man on the right. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come.
Looking deep. Catch inside the 25. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a gap. It's Watkins. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quick pass on the fly motion. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
A designed run for the quarterback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Quarterback keeper. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Williams will pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Handoff from the shotgun. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down.
I think you run that ball right there knowing that I'm going to run it again on 4th down. I'm going to go for it on 4th down. I got another play. Nice job by that defensive line not getting moved around, making a play. They got to get one more stand right here.
He didn't get there. Called his own number. It came up short and will go to another overtime. Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, it's a reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator, because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. It's good! A walk-off field goal, and he gets it done in OT.
Way to bounce back, kicker. Obviously, this guy already had a kick block earlier in the game, and he answers by kicking a bomb through the uprights. Well done.
It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing the ball.
And I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up, guys delivered, and put you in a position to win. In the end, moving forward, when the game's on the line, you got to be able to close games out.